Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. James 4:6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, God resisteth, resisteth, the proud, but giveth unto the humble. Proverbs 11:2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. And Proverbs 29:23. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Pride, pride, and pride. It kills, it lies, it destroys. When Jesus walked this earth, he wasn't prideful. He cleaned those who were unclean. He did miracles to those who had faith, and he gave to those who needed it the most. And we're not just talking about any man. We're talking about Jesus of Nazareth, Son of the Most High. He did what most considered to be impossible, and he didn't flaunt. He didn't pride himself of his capabilities so that he can make himself feel better, so that he could get a gain. He did what he did for the betterment of others and not for himself. And as followers of Christ, we must strive to do just that. Help those in need. Don't tell the lie to yourself that you're better than somebody else. A millionaire and a homeless man both bleed the same way. Stop being 10 toes down about what the world tells you, and instead be their way about God and his ways. You aren't here to bloat about your success if you have any, but instead you are here to follow the footsteps that Jesus left behind. And following his footsteps means using your blessings to bless others. Don't be afraid to lend a hand to someone who is in need. The same way God gave you a blessing for following his word, he could take it away from you for disobeying it. I also realized this. A lot of people are afraid of what someone else might think when they try to help others. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to be honest. Put yourself back in high school if you are not already in high school, but if you are currently in high school, then great. So say you're in high school and you're in the hallway and it's packed, and then suddenly you see the kid that's kind of different in his own unique way drop out his books. And then not far from him, the captain of the football team of that school does the same thing. Who do you think has a higher chance of someone helping them pick up their books? I know, cliche scenario, but you get the point that I'm trying to make. Most people might pass a kid that's different because they might think that they're better than him, or they just simply don't want anything to do with him. While the athlete might actually get somebody to help him pick up his books because the people helping might either know him, or it might just be random people helping because they just want to help, or, and trust me, some people think this, or because they think that the athlete is better than themselves and they are deserving of the help. But pride doesn't even have to deal with helping others. It could instead deal with receiving help. Don't be prideful and not ask for help when you need it. Truth be told, in my opinion, if you're prideful, you can't really have a good relationship with God. Because let's say you're somebody who thinks they are perfect and that they don't need any guidance in life because they already have the answer. Then that person won't get on their knees and pray and ask for God to guide them. You know, some people are so prideful that they don't even pray on their knees. They instead pray in bed or something like that, just not on their knees. You know how sad that is? Some people would rather wake up and pray comfortably in their bed than to get out their bed and pray on their knees. I feel like they're saying, I'm gonna pray, but my own way, the way that's most comfortable for me, not the way that, in my opinion, that you're supposed to do. And this only applies to those who are able to pray on their knees. I would get it if you had to take steps and precautions in order to, get out of bed. But yeah, man, get rid of pride. It does nothing for you. Instead, it actually takes away. And also remember that Jesus wasn't prideful and he literally could perform miracles. And we as Christians are to follow in his footsteps. So let's get to it. Jesus loves you. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.